So here at the day off, I just finished the rebuild of my car, and we're just about to pit Adrian in the very next race here. I just thought I wanted to give you a look of the track and take you a lap around the track. So yeah, we come down here from on the straight. You can see there's a big hole there right where you start to brake before the corner, the hairpin, and so you have to be careful on that one. Then this corner right here is getting really choppy right now. It's not so big bumps, but there's plenty of them. So yeah, I think I would opt for the outside line right now, because the inside is very bumpy right now. So if you carry the speed on the outside, I think that's the fastest way to go around here. After that, we come over over a little roller here. This one is basically just flat out, not too much of a problem right now. You can see there's starting to be some bumps in the face of it as well. So I guess for tomorrow we have to be careful on that one as well, maybe. Yeah, we expect the track to be a lot different from qualifying on Saturday tomorrow. So yeah, you definitely want to walk the track a few times before it's time to do the semi-practice and semis. So yeah, and we could already see now we've done half of the day so far, and yeah, it's a lot different from last night, yesterday. So here you can see there's a big hole in the face of this stall jump right here. I opted for the outside line basically through every round in qualifying. I saw a few cars. I mean, there's like maybe 50% of the cars they go right into it, and they kind of take it as a jump over the stall jump anyway. I go for the outside and kind of roll it. I carry more speed, I think. So yeah, I'm going on the outside right here, coming on to the big double. You really have to be patient on this one as well, because in the landing there's a big hole right now. So you definitely want to land your car on the inside into the corner. But if you take off on the inside, you'll have like kind of a double kick in the face. So what I did, I kept the outside and I jumped from the outside into the inside over there. I'll show you the bump, this big hole that is developing anymore. Yeah, it's really big. So it's almost like a triple right now. So you kind of have to jump very far. Yeah, you can see it's definitely hurting if you hit it in the wrong way. So yeah, you definitely want to be on the inside or maybe the outside, but then it's loose out here, so I would opt for the inside line. But it's very hard to hit it every lap, especially as the face is also taking some beating. Otherwise, the next corner here is actually pretty smooth. It's maybe one of the smoothest corner out on the track right now. Not too much of a problem. The only thing is that it's pretty hard to see how close you are to the curb. But yeah, right now after 6 rounds of qualifying and 5 practices, well, I think most of the guys are used to it. So then you come on here, you come to the off-camber section right here. You can feel those small bumps a little bit when you're braking, but then on the exit right here, there's a big hole that can really spin your car around if you hit it in the wrong way. I kind of overshoot it and I went for the full outside as well. Kept the speed on the outside, and that's what I did. Yeah, there's plenty of lines out there, so yeah, you really just have to pick your own line and what you feel confident with. So yeah, I went on the outside all the way until the step-up jump over here, because as well here you have it's pretty rough if you hit these 2 small bumps right there in the face. It can send your car basically anywhere over the jump. So yeah, I just kept outside, and that's what I did. I guess I have to see what I can do tomorrow, but it still looks pretty good on the outside, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Coming over here, there's basically you can land pretty much wherever, as long as you know that your car is settled. Sometimes I go short, sometimes I go a little longer, depending on how I arrive to the face of the jump. But yeah, landing somewhere in the middle then cutting the corner on the inside to avoid these bumps right here, because here is pretty far from the driver's stand, and yeah, you really want to keep a smooth line over the roller onto the option lane over there. Here your car can be really tough to drive sometimes, especially when you hit those small holes. Yeah, so you go over here. I see most of the guys are doing the jump on the inside. That's what I do as well. It's just when you kind of hit the bump before it that you want to go on the outside and just be really careful. It's pretty hard. I think it would be it's a good option line because you can carry a lot more speed if you go on the outside, but then you have to brake and turn way harder to go up the hill on the next corner. So yeah, just going on the inside and taking it very easy is the fastest way to go out there. When you land this jump on the inside, there's a hole as well. So either you land right into it, or you just go a little shorter, depending on what you're feeling confident with. Yeah, I go pretty long, so I think I'm landing in the hole. Then I brake pretty hard, and then I want to keep the outside, stay as far outside I can over here, because it's up here on the hill. It's very, very bumpy, and to make that step down, you basically have to go on the outside of all these bumps to get the power down, the step down jump. So yeah, I go on the outside here. If you want to do the inside, I think you just have to roll it down there, but then you don't carry as much speed going towards you on the left-hander. So yeah, jumping on the way down is definitely the fastest way, and that's what I do. But you really have to be on the outside to make that right now. Yeah, here is not too much of a problem. It's just coming towards you is kind of hard to judge when you have to turn your wheels on the radio. You definitely don't want to clip the inside pipe right there. It will send your car to the outside, and if you arrive too quick, your car will be sliding onto the outside here. So what you want to do is just stay as close as you can to the pipe and do it like super easy over here. Even if the bumps are not so big right here, you can really feel them when you hit them bad with your car. So yeah, I just want to stay on the inside, keeping it very smooth, and then you can see the jumps right here. I want to stay as far as on the left side I can to avoid these first holes here. I guess now they are moving more and more to the left, so I guess I have to be careful on those tomorrow. But yeah, I'm on the left side of these. If you go too wide on the corner before and come to the right side, what I want to do is like jump to the left, so I land outside the hole over here in the corner. So yeah, these doubles are not so difficult. You just have to time the first one, and then it's pretty easy making the second. But yeah, you will have to see. There's a big hole developing right now in this corner as well. Yesterday and through qualifying, the last few runs, I went like super wide over here. Took the outside line where I think it's super smooth still. But yeah, now it's getting more and more closer to the pipe, so we'll have to see what to do for tomorrow. But yeah, I see some cars starting to singling the last double right here and keeping it super tight and smooth on the inside to avoid any big bumps. But yeah, here is pretty rough. This section I think is the most difficult one, as it's pretty far from you on the driver's stand as well. But yeah, what I did, I kept outside and I powered my car down here. Then I kind of squared it up and tried to hit the curb with two wheels, the inside wheels, to go inside those big ones. Now they are getting closer and closer to the curb, so maybe tomorrow it will be faster going around them on the outside. But yeah, what I did when I hit the inside here, I think I have a better line going into the next left-hander over the corner table right there. But yeah, tomorrow maybe we'll have to change that up. There's still plenty of mains going on the track today, so for sure the track will be different in the end of today as well. So I guess I'll have to go to take a walk around the track tonight as well. Yeah, here's this one. It got rough in after practice going into qualifying. But now it's basically getting smoother and smoother, because before it was like really like a wall. So then what you had to do was to either to go on the outside right there, or you wanted to push your car out here and take the inside. But now I see more and more cars just going right through it, and it's getting smoother and smoother instead of getting more worse. But instead now there's a hole right in the face of the corner table, and it's pretty deep. So you really have to be careful. I mean, you have to be careful on the whole track. I've been saying that a lot now, but yeah, that's what really the word for this track. Be careful and be patient, and don't overdrive, because if you start overdriving, it's gonna take you out sometime. So yeah, here you want to be really smooth. These bumps are pretty gnarly. It can send your car off outside the track. So yeah, here you have to be really smooth and kind of blip it just right before you lift to make it over. And here you have a hole as well on the inside. If you stay really close to the pipe, you will be able to go on the inside, but that's very hard to see, and you just need to take it super easy through here. I see some cars going on the inside, and there's space for that, but you're really close to the pipe, and the pipe is really tough here, so it can take your car out pretty bad. I went from that outside here as well and carried more speed onto the straight. This hole was more rough in qualifying than it is now. It's kind of got smoother and smoother as the cars hit that bump, so I guess now it's not as bad as it was if you go right into it. So maybe that's what you want to do tomorrow. We'll have to see. What I really like here is the entry of the pit lane. You're not going on the straight before you turn into pit. You're going straight from that corner, from the tabletop, straight on to the pit, and that's really good, because then the cars that's going into pit, they don't really I mean, they are not in the way of the car that's gonna start a new lap. So yeah, that's a lap around the track here after qualifying in Las Vegas, and tomorrow we'll have the mains. I think it will be super interesting, and I'm super excited and really looking forward to get started tomorrow. But yeah, now on to Pit Adrian, and hopefully we'll bump up to the next one.